One of the foundational 4 supplements that I talk about and created was the digestive enzymes. And I want to talk about why it's so important. I've talked about in the probiotic and some of the other videos about 80% of our immune system being in the gut, the size of the gut being the size of a double tennis court if it were laid out and cut open. So the gut is the second brain of the body, and we really need to take care of it. And so many Americans, millions and millions of Americans, tens of millions of Americans, suffer from heartburn and reflux and GERD and all these kind of things that are typically that we see are corrected with our OptiU probiotic and our OptiU digestive enzyme. So I'm going to show you a little demo of how it works, because most of the time people are getting these drugs called proton pump inhibitors, and those drugs are designed to cut the stomach acid off. And some of the common drugs like that are Prilosec, Prevacid, Omeprazole. We used to just call them the purple pills because they were purple, most of them. But anyway, those drugs cut the stomach acid production off in our bodies. And what really is going on when people have heartburn typically is not too much acid, but actually too little enzymes. And hopefully, as I open this new bottle of digestive enzymes up, hopefully I can demonstrate to you with our Hunt snack pudding here what is going on when the body has heartburn. So I'm going to empty the contents of 1 digestive enzyme capsule into my snack pudding, and this snack pudding is going to be our meal. Okay, whether it's healthy or unhealthy, it doesn't matter. It's going to demonstrate the way that it works. So the pudding is the food that we put into our stomach, and the container is our gut. And what our gut does, our stomach does when we eat, is it churns the meal. So it takes the protein and the fats and the carbohydrates and says, okay, I'm going to churn them because I need to break them down. Now, the way the body breaks them down is by the enzymes. And the enzymes are activated by the stomach acid. So when we don't have enough enzymes, the body will make stomach acid to try to activate the enzymes. And if there's insufficient enzymes, the food will not be broken down properly. That will cause the body to send another signal to say, hey, we have to break down the proteins, we have to break down the fats, and we have to break down the carbohydrates in order to get the nutrition into the cell to make the energy we need and get rid of the waste. When we don't have enough enzymes, the body will send that signal again, the body will produce more stomach acid, and then we'll get a little bit of a burn. And then maybe a couple hours later, we go to bed, we lay down, the stomach still hasn't been able to break it down because of lack of enzymes. And the body sends another signal to produce more stomach acid. We get full-blown heartburn at that point, or GERD, reflux disease. And we say, well, I guess we need to cut the acid off, or that's typically what the medical community will do. When it's not too much acid, it's too little enzymes. And hopefully, I'm going to be able to demonstrate to you what happens when we give our body sufficient enzymes. The pudding went from a thick pudding to something that I can pour completely out of there. So our bodies work the same way, whether that was steak and potato or chicken and broccoli. It really doesn't matter. But when we can break the food down efficiently with the enzymes, and if we can get you to add the OptiU probiotics, the heartburns, the refluxes, the GERDs go away without the drugs. And the drugs have lots of side effects. So if we're able to do it with natural substances like the enzymes and the probiotics, it's always a much better outcome.